this video, I'm showing you 7 hidden Apple Watch features that'll make using it way faster, easier, and smarter. Let's get into it. If your Apple Watch rings, cover the face with your palm for a couple of seconds to silence the call instantly. No taps, no swipes, no interruptions. It's perfect for moments where your hands are occupied or you need a discreet way to mute an incoming call or notification, keeping things smooth and polite without reaching for the screen. If this doesn't work right away, don't worry. It probably just needs to be enabled in the settings. All you need to do is open the Watch app settings and go to Gestures and toggle Cover to Mute on. After that, it's instant. Whenever an incoming call pops up, covering this display is all it takes to shut it up. You don't even need to say "Hey Siri" anymore. It's as easy as raising your wrist and start talking. That's literally it. It automatically picks up your voice. I use it constantly to start my workouts instead of going to the Workouts app on my Apple Watch. Like when I'm mid-task, hands full, or even just too lazy to press a button, I just lift my wrist and go set a 10-minute timer and it just works. It's way faster than looking for your phone or navigating menus on the watch. Plus it makes using Siri feel way more natural, almost like you're just thinking out loud and your watch is keeping up. Once you try it a few times, you'll probably never go back to the old "Hey Siri" way. Seriously, one of the things that makes the Apple Watch feel so personal is how easy it is to swap between watch faces. If you get bored of seeing the same one all day, just swipe left or right from the edge of the screen. No menus, no digging around in settings. It's pretty instant. What's nice is that you can set up all these faces in advance. On your iPhone's Watch app, you choose which faces you want and tweak their complications. So when you swipe on a watch, each face is already optimized for that part of your day. Once you get in the habit, it's almost addictive. You start thinking, okay, what face do I need for this next task? It makes your watch feel less like a single-purpose gadget and more like a Swiss Army knife on your wrist. Honestly, it's such a small detail, but it transforms the way you use the watch. No more sticking with that one design you chose 2 days ago. Now, your watch adapts to whatever you're doing right when you need it. Losing my iPhone happens to me all the time, usually right when I'm rushing out of the door. The good news is the Apple Watch has this ridiculously simple fix. Just swipe up from the bottom of your watch face to open up the control center and tap that little phone icon. That's the ping button. Instantly, your iPhone emits a loud, insistent ping, no matter if it's on silent. But here is something extra cool. If you press and hold the ping button, or on your newer models, long press it, it'll also flash your iPhone's LED light. That helps out if you're in a dark room or need a visual cue alongside the sound. And if you wait a second after tapping, your watch will show you roughly how far away your iPhone is, helpful if it's not in the same room. You'll see something like within 10 meters right on the screen, so you know whether to keep searching nearby or head to the next room. For anyone who missed my last video on this, I showed you how you can turn your Apple Watch into a live camera monitor and remote trigger for your iPhone. If you haven't seen it yet, there is a card up on the screen now. Go check it out for the full walkthrough. In that tutorial, I covered everything from framing your shot to triggering the shutter and even adjusting focus all right from your wrist. Here is a quick recap and a bit of more detail. First, open the camera app on your Apple Watch. You'll immediately see a live preview of whatever your iPhone camera is pointed at. From there, you can position your phone exactly where you want. Maybe on a tripod for a top-down product shot or propped up for a solo vlog, and then use your watch to frame the shot. Once you've dialed in your composition, just tap the shutter button on the watch face to take a photo or video. If you need to focus on a specific area, press and hold on the preview to lock focus and exposure on that point. The watch even shows a 3-second countdown if you want a bit of time before the shutter fires. Perfect for getting into place for a self-portrait or time-lapse. The real magic happens when you're shooting solo. Instead of running back and forth to your phone, you can stay behind the camera, check the shot on your wrist, and trigger it when you're ready. It's super slick for TikTok videos, B-roll product demos, or just capturing content without asking someone else to press record. And once you take a picture or start recording, you can swipe on the watch preview to see what you've captured. If it's not quite right, you can adjust and try again in seconds. All of your photos and videos still save to the iPhone's Photos app, so you have them ready to edit in apps like Lightroom or import them into your next video edit. Here is another little known trick. If you want to quickly turn off your Apple Watch screen without pressing any buttons, just cover the display with your palm for a second or two. You'll see it go dark instantly, no taps, no swipes, nothing. Note that when you have Always On Display on, it doesn't actually turn off the screen. By default, this feature is already enabled. Apple calls it cover to sleep, but if you ever find it's not working, open the Watch app on your iPhone or on your Apple Watch and go to General Display and make sure that the Wake Wrist Raise is toggled on. Once that's set, anytime you need the display off, just place your palm flat over the face of the watch. Now, here is a neat trick that's built in but often overlooked. You can take a screenshot of whatever's on your Apple Watch screen. All you have to do is press and hold the digital crown and the side button at the same time, just like on an iPhone. You'll see a quick flash and that screen is saved. Now, this isn't enabled by default, so if nothing happens at first, head to the Watch app on your iPhone, tap General and Enable Screenshots, and toggle it on. Once it's set, you can grab any watch face, any app, or even your fitness rings mid-workout to capture and share later. Why would you use it? Maybe you want to remember a specific watch face layout, share a high score from a game, or save your heart rate graph after a run. I've got myself screenshotting my timers and complication setups so I can reference them when I'm customizing new faces. It's super handy for documenting settings or sharing quick tips with friends, especially if you're creating tutorial content. And where does it go actually? The screenshot automatically appears in the Photos app on your paired iPhone, so you can crop, annotate, or send it off immediately. It's a tiny feature, but once you start using it, you'll wonder how do you lived without it. I hope you found at least one of these hidden Apple Watch tricks game-changing. Give them a try and see how much smoother your day can get. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.